Good day guys, being here. Today we're going to model this little project. Okay, so let's start. So first, let's create a project, and we're going to model this using just model in place. Okay, so it will be a revolve, and then cutting some void and place some windows. And if possible, I'll quickly show you. Maybe we can also try using family, create a family, face-based family. So maybe it will be a little bit easier. Okay, so let's start. First, we need to have some reference plans or grids. So I'll use the reference plan. So RP. Okay, so now we're going to model this here, and also I'm going to name these reference plans. So I'll name this H. I'll name this V. Okay, so horizontal, vertical. So in this plan view. Okay, so now let's create this model in place and the generic model. So you can use any category you like, but for now I'll just use generic model. And we're going to create it using Revolve. And for the Revolve, first we need to set work plan. So you can pick a plan and pick this reference plan, or you can just go to the list. So we're going to use this reference plan for the profiles, for the lines. So we're going to use this. Okay, so horizontal, this one. And then Revit will ask you which view you want to go to. So I'll just use the south elevation. Okay, so now let's have a look at this image. So it looks like roughly 2 or 2.4, something like that. So which means that it will be 1.2 meter offsets. So can you see this? This is a vertical reference line. Sorry, this is a center of this family. So first I'll just draw this axis lines in the middle. Okay, so now we know it's clearer, so where the center is. So now then boundary lines. So we're going to start from maybe off the ground. So off the ground maybe at for 1.5 meters, something like that. So here, and go. Maybe it's not. It's a flat. Maybe something like this, and go up. So it would need to be 1.2, so I'll just draw a line from here, 1.2, go, and then depending on the angle, I think roughly maybe it's okay. I think it looks all right. So now go up. So not sure about the size, but roughly like this. Okay, so delete this one. If I finish, it will be a solid shape, and of course it's not this one. So this one in the image, it looks like it's a bit curved on the top, and we can do that. And also we need to create the void in the middle, so we need to edit revolve. So first thing, we need to create a curve here. So I'm going to use partial ellipse, but because we need to know where need to get the diameter of this ellipse. No, I'm not sure, not diameter, but one of the length. Or see, if this is 1.2, the whole thing needs to go 2.4. So okay, so and then roughly I'll just do it like this, and then trim and delete this. So I think this will be okay. And then we need a thickness. I'll use offset OF, and just roughly 50 should be all right. Tab, and of course we trim and split this, so I can trim this, and also I'll trim here. Okay, it looks like it won't allow me to trim because this is an this is not a perfect ellipse line. It's a more like a spline. So maybe we can just draw this from here to here, and then we can trim. So delete this and finish this. So this is our. So this is a revolve. So if I change this to shade SD, so you see this is it. Okay, so next step, let's go to side plan. So side plan, so we can see usually side plan, the cut plane of the side plan will be higher, so you can see the whole model. Change to wireframe WF, so you can see the internal face, internal line. Okay, so we're going to draw model the window, and before that we need to know roughly what the size is. So from this image, I think it's roughly maybe 6 by 6, so it's 1.2 overall. So, and I'm going to, let's place it here. Okay, so, but before that, I want to create some reference plane. So RP, one here and one here, and I'll do a dimension, and I want to move very close, 600, and this one 600 as well. So now if I go to elevation, so on the left, so which should be west. If I go to west elevation, so you will see these two reference lines. So now I know this will be the width of the window, and then depending on where you want to place, so and then you can also draw another two reference plan. I'll just copy this, so you can adjust the height. Okay, so now we can create this void. Before that, we need to go back to side plan, because we need to have a reference plan on which we're going to use it for world plan. Okay, so reference plan, another reference plan will be where you touch this revolve. Okay, so this will be, I'll call it window W1. So now go create, we're going to use extrusion, and before that we set world plan onto this reference plan. So we can just pick this from here, and we will do it in west elevation. So now we can create this window. Okay, and I'm going to offset. So this time the thickness will be, let's make it 10. So maybe 20. Okay. So and then tab. So this, let me change the scale so you can see the 50. Yeah, better. And finish. So let's have a look in 3D view. It looks like it's going the other direction, so that's fine. Type negative, so maybe 500 for example. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so this is the frame, of course, and then we can add a vertical one. Okay, so edit extrusion. Let me change the scale as well. Line, middle, down. I'll copy this to 10 to the left and 10 to the right. Delete the middle one. Split SL, trim TR, SL, split TR, trim, and this is the frame. And let's cut the void, cut open this revolve. Okay, so void, and we can just pick line. I'm going to pick the edge of this. Okay, oh, hang on. It looks like the work plan is not correct. Let's double check. So you'll see the work plan go back to ground floor. So that's not right. need to be W1. It will be same word plan as this frame. So now we can pick line and pick the edge of this. Okay. So and finish. And then, of course, because this is going to the other way, so we just need to drag this back a little bit, and you will see it will automatically cut anything on its way. But we just need to, because we don't want this void to cut this. We want the void to cut this. So go here under Modify, Cut Geometry. Use this Uncut Geometry. Click on this frame first, and then click on this void, and then this is it. Okay. And also, let's have a look. Okay, I think this shape it will be a little bit hard to model in Revit. What we can do is we can create a, we can do or maybe we can do this. I'll finish this one. We can do it, use mass actually, but I'll just quickly do it. If we do it, we need to reference. Okay, so spline through points. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. The second one will be a little bit tricky. Maybe I'll just do 2 points for this second one, and 1, 2, 3. And for this second one, I'm going to place another point and make it driving. Make point driving. So now we have 1, 2, 3 reference line. We can create a form, and if I do this, drag this point out, so that's it. Okay, so this is the shape. So if I now finish it, and then we can somehow, or we can actually give it a material, glass material. I think that should be enough. But okay, so I'll leave it. Hang on. Maybe we can move this reference line in a little bit. Let me try. Okay, so doesn't work. Maybe because it's placed. We need to move, because when I place this one, so see this, it looks like it's placed draw on face, so that's why it can only move along this edge. But it's okay, we can change them. So let's select all these points, host change to non-associated. Now we can go back to the vertical. I believe we can move this point inside. Okay, so finish this, and I'll just change to wireframe. Again, CC, copy this to here. Nice. And that's it. So now let's go back to this model in place. And I think this is quite good. I think this one would be very similar to this one, so except there's a little bit curve there, but the window will be the same. Let's just quickly try a different method. Okay, so now I'll leave it here. Let's go. I'll finish this one. Finish this model in place, and create a new family. And let's try generic model face-based. Okay, face-based. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will reference plan. So actually, I'll see if I can copy that window into this face-based model. So I'll just copy this part, Control C, and go here, and select level. That's it. here. So yeah, we can, but I just need to, oh, where is it? It's in the sky and also wrong direction. I'm not sure if it's a good idea. I'll see if I can rotate it. No, doesn't work, of course. Maybe we can use pick new face and place it on this base. Okay, so all good. Now it's being placed. We just need to change this to 500. Perfect. Go to floor plan. So I'm going to, because I know that's 1200 by 600, so I'll just roughly, so 300, 300. So this one will be 600, and this one will be 600. And then I'll just move this extrusion MV to here. Okay, so now the next, what's next? Next is we need to have a void. Okay, so go back to floor plan, create a void extrusion, and I'll just match this shape and finish. And then different to the model in place, we don't want this to cut the geometry, cut the window frame. We need to, let me just use uncut. And we want this void to go the other direction and cut the base. Okay, so this is the base. So cut, base, geometry, void. And okay, so now actually let me try load this in here, and then so you will see you can just place it anywhere on this shape. So if we place it here, it will automatically cut a void cut a hole on this model. But the only issue is because it's flat, the base is flat, which means we need to adjust this shape to match here, right? To match this. So yeah, this will be a little bit tricky because we need to depending on the curve of this model. So we need to I think we need to go to front. We need to create some curved reference lines, and then just create extrusion. So extra. So actually, what I'm thinking is if we can, so maybe we can just pretend we didn't. If there's not, we can just extrude this a little bit more. So let me just create a reference plane and do a dimension from this reference plane and create a I'll call it extension, so EX instance parameter, and actually drag this down to here and then lock it onto this reference plane. So we can actually extend. Oops, where am I? Where? Oh, where am I? Where's my model? Control Z. Control, yeah. All good. I'll just finish this. Maybe. Let me just delete this one and finish this model. Go back to here and load this into here. Overwrite and create. Okay. Yeah. So, which means we can extend this part. So from outside, you won't see any different. You won't. It will be very similar to this. Okay. So you won't see this bit. So and also you can adjust this. So 200, for example. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. And also, I don't think you can create that shape in in the family in here, but you can always model that as a modeling a separate modeling place mass if you want this shape, I think. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so this will be very similar. You can create a face-based family to place on the top. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's have a look again. All these can be very easily to model use a structure column. So I'll just quickly show you. So what you can do is you can just go to structure column. So usually this okay, so only the UC. We need to load some structure family. So go to your Revit library, and it's on the structure column. And still, I'll just go to Australian Standard. It will be I'm not sure which one, but I'll just pick this one and just pick a size. Maybe this one's enough. Okay, and then just place it. And also, instead of depth, I'll use height. So to go up to 1, I think I'll just leave it for now, so I can place them. 1, 2, I'll place 4 of them. Let's go to 3D view. Oh, good. Need a little bit higher, so change the top. So 3, 5. Yeah, all good. And then let's have a look again. So these bracing, so we can use. It looks like same. Also, same, maybe slightly smaller size, or even these need to be bigger. I think that's all good. So let's just load another size. Okay, so load, same here. So previous one is 90, so maybe we can use a smaller size. I'm not sure, maybe this one. And okay, so and then we can just go. So if you can do bracing, and then sorry, bracing should be framing, not column. That's a low family. So go back to structure framing. Okay, so still Australian Standard. Go here. I'll just pick a what size? Maybe this one. And you can do it. Use 3D snapping. Okay, so usually I like to use SE. So SE snap end. So you don't need to go to the top there. You just move your cursor onto this, and then you can use tab to switch between these two. Okay, so just quickly do it. Oops, wrong one. And you drag it back, SE. Oh, good. So yeah, and that's it. Let's cut a section. I'll go to maybe side plan. So I think this one's the face-based. The good thing about face-based is you can very easily adjust it. So if I think this one, yeah, you can move it up, down. Something's wrong, right? Yeah, you can move it up, down, and if you you can also make it parametric, so you can change the size of it. So if it's a model in place like this one, so you need to, when you try to move it or adjust it, you need to use, sometimes you need to you need to, instead of move the model, you will need to adjust the reference plane. So for example, this model, this window is placed on this reference plane. So if you want to move it, you will need to move this world plane instead. Okay, so yeah, and that's it. Let me just move it to here. Oops. Yeah. And I'll see if we can cut a section. Yeah, something like that. Quite interesting. Okay, so I'll just quickly do some setting. Not this one. Yeah, that's it. So, where's my columns? Change that to median. Change the where's the vertical one? Oh, because we are not. That's fine. I'll just move it down to here. So go view. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, all good. So that's it. If you have any question, please let me know. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, I need one in my backyard, I think.